Everything should be running now. Um, okay. So D&D is about to start, everyone. Goblin's just worried about the system because it crashed earlier. So Goblin's making sure everything up and running properly. But yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, everything should be up and running just fine. Now, yeah, the players haven't showed up yet, but yeah, the stream is up and running on all ends that needs to. And so should allow Goblin to check what's happening in chat, etc. Today's a pretty major session because it is the 9th session and the players are finally doing the bonded quest. That's which basically they get very powerful allies in a sense, but they are bonded to them, etc. Sort of like a contract deal with a special familiar type of creature thing in a way, but everyone can get it. And so Goblin is excited to go through this and show it with them and explain quite a bit more. So this is a pretty major quest. In the end, Goblin is going to switch over to the main roll 20. And yeah, let's go down here. So these are the players right down here. And oh, Pixel's on roll 20. That means Pixel is probably gonna make it today's session. That's cool. Goblin just know it's gonna be chaos this session. And yeah. So let's see here. Shouldn't be too much I don't worry about. Today's the bonded session. Health is good. It didn't crash again on Goblin. That's good. Alright. It's gonna be very interesting to see how Goblin's players handle this quest. Right now they are about to head into the office area because they have to go through this whole processing process to be allowed into the King's building to get to the bonded contracts. That's just because of the kingdom, alongside multiple of them, all do their best to keep bonded safe because it's very illegal to forcefully contract bonded companions. You have to earn their trust and respect. They only the bonded contract. So yeah, Goblin's excited for the session. This is gonna be fun, hopefully, in the end. That's what Goblin hopes for. But yeah, and Goblin hopes a bright red background's not too bad for everyone. What Goblin's saying. Yeah, if there's actually something better, like Goblin, it's gonna switch out for a sec. Actually, Goblin's gonna try and make something a bit better for background color. Let's see, it won't be a bad background color. I'll pick. Yeah. Bright white's a bit annoying. Yeah, black is not bad. Maybe like a lighter shade of black. Yeah, this is actually not bad. It's not overly varyingly light, and it's just like for the stream and all that. So yeah, tell Goblin if this looks better because Goblin just didn't want to make a bright red color be an issue and all that with the bright blaring red. It's mainly for the transparency in parts of streams, but other than that, Goblin's just waiting for players to show up. This will be alright. Goblin is excited. It should be fun. Not too chaotic. Yep. But yeah, Golems right now waiting for players. They are going to be heading out soon. And so Goblin actually should probably go over character sheets because Goblin knows that Vulcan hasn't fully properly leveled up. Let's see, they do have them. Why does Vulcan have so many torches? What? That's a lot of torches. Light horse. Did he win? When did he get a horse? Wait, did Goblin forget the card? Oh gosh, yeah, Goblin's got a few things. Uh, map. No, wait, on area, of course. Yeah. Goblin forgot a few things, gosh, yeah. Also, Goblin didn't know that Pixelwind got a horse. Goblin's got to go and get a picture of a horse for Volk. Right. Common places. King's Castle. The cart will be right here with a horse. A goblin will go and get really quick. Horse. I'll probably just get a nice picture of the random tokens that they usually have. Like, let's see. Actually, wait, this actually looks nice. Use this one. There we go. That is Volk's horse. Because Volk when got a light horse. It's gonna be light. Goblin got that notification in Discord. What happened? The college stuff, blah blah blah. Nope, nothing important to Goblin. Okay. Anyway, there's that cart and that horse, which is going to be parked over here. One's going to double check the folks character sheet. Did he put down the gauntlet? That's Romania has put down what? Soapstick. Yeah, so Romania's been good on keeping track of loot. Skill such. We will be hitting level 4 here this session. Like, what did Eliad go with here? By Draconic Heritage Feats, which. What's the rules? There's one? Oh, Draconic Presence, right? Right. Ooh, right. Goblin needs to track that actually. Goblin keeps forgetting to do that. Draconic Toughness, getting to it. Is she? Yeah, she's doing pretty interesting build. Right. Now, Goblin should pull up the character quest characters for this one. This is very important. Let's see here. That's awesome. Oh, powerful names here. So that is right. Goblin knows which one is which. Goblin's just double checking. Yep. This will be interesting to see what happens. I was gonna check YouTube chat this time and make sure God wasn't. Yeah. Ally they have with them. Goblins excited for when they take the devil hand and ally with them. It's gonna be fun to it's an optional thing. Alright, Goblin needs to powerful the book of winter. And this one about 400 gold. But these books are but let you communicate the power of being casually, so highly sought after books. uh I mean, there was a major plot reveal last session, which Goblin was probably going to clarify the bulk, because that major plot reveal definitely would affect how bulk behaves. Yeah. Spin, 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 spin. Must be session time right now. Feeling. Where is everyone? Please don't tell me something happened. I've been waiting for this session. This feels very awkward right now. Well, Goblin will give it about 30 minutes or so. If no one shows up, well, who? Yeah, Goblin session is canceled for the day, Goblin guess. So, yeah, Goblin's just gonna go watch some videos while Goblin waits. No sing. That's cool. Mm. Oh, hello. Oh, you're both here. Hmm. Very good. Goblins is good.
To run down the chaos of the last session with him, and we ran late.
That's fine.
There was a lot that needed to be said.
Especially if, like, Goblin wants to know when Bulk wakes up, because technically, the Goblin's gonna clarify Bulk, although was possessed by some wisps, so your choices were not your own, you were aware of what was happening. That means you did learn a bit.
I'm just gonna like roll with whatever. I don't know what's going on. Like I got the gist from what she told me, but I don't know what the direction of anything is going.
Well, let's see here. Slav is revealed to be one of the children of the Grand Lich, apparently. Apparently, the Grand Lich has kids as well. And Slav is his son.
Oh wait, he has multiple kids?
Oh, gotta reveal plot point. Oops. Well, technically, like, the way. So, what Goblin revealed is that he is taking basically any species he can. He's trying to make the ultimate weapon by mixing as many species as possible together. And he's basically mixing his genes into it as well. Basically, make the ultimate weapon because he usually sucks the soul out of his own children, technically speaking, and then has them be soulless hooks that serve his army. Yeah.
Gotcha. I think I understood that.
And let's see what else. You found out that apparently the wisps that possessed you, which you would have heard, are basically connected to Iliad, as her ancestors apparently are the creators of them, which they destroyed corruption in his orbit, apparently.
Oh,
As the,
so that
yeah.
means Ileana took control of me then. If they're ancestors, you said?
The will-wisps were created by the ancestors of Iliad's character, so. But they still were controlled by
one
chat.
of the things you licked was because I said you should lick it.
Yeah.
Because okay, so all of
Chat
those
voted for it.
was because of
Well, not Tuna Fish. It was Chat, and she tried to interfere all the time.
Me.
Basically,
no,
she.
That was me joining as a chatter, not as Tuna, you know?
You made Bog basically lick both low veins. Oh wait, Goblin forgot to go and get. So Goblin's gonna get a quick picture here of the Goliath Death Knight. Goblin forgot to get that.
Okay, but every time I spoke in the chat, you said no, Tuna. You're not allowed to vote in the chat.
But then the chat.
My response.
Yeah, and chat still wouldn't follow your lead, basically.
What can I say? I've got high charisma points.
Yes, you are. You're a sorceress. Of course, Goblin gets it.
Sorry, Pexel, I forgot to mention that bit in the summary. I had forgotten it too.
Oh wow, this was actually very lucky. This is a perfect picture. Okay, so Goblin
will forgot to mention what?
That I did have some influence in the choices.
Yes, you did.
I mean, you told me.
Okay. What's that supposed to mean?
It means I kind of figured that it's like if anybody was gonna make my character lick anything, it was gonna be you.
No, it was his chat. It was his chat. It wasn't me.
Yeah, you were in his chat. What do you mean? So that means you.
Well, basically, Goblin tried to have it so it didn't get too out of hand, but
yeah, it didn't fly.
No, it did not go well. But yeah. So Goblin's gonna play a scene for you two, and Phil is there too. The Will-Wisps have now realized that you want control of your body back, and have left your body, and they send some corrupted souls around, and they're like, "Ooh, we'll be back later, Mistress Iliad." corrupted souls to feed on. We. And they left.
Great.
Now, Volk, you're in control of your body again. And also you have the Death Knight Goliath girl right here. She is
I'd
cowering
strongly
over you.
recommend your first autonomous action be to brush your teeth, you know?
Oh, definitely. That would definitely be on the list of things to do.
Oh, but your girlfriend's hot. Do you want her?
No,
Can I have her?
you can do whatever you want. Actually, can if she said you said she was loyal to me, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, she's interested in getting to know you and is loyal to the idea of who you are. Cause she saw past the will wisp and saw the soul of who you were, and is interested in getting to know you and bonding to you. Too.
If she wants to bond with me, she has to bond with Ileana. So she has to. So I'm just gonna tell her to go bond with her.
So
At
she's
least
like,
my
oh, see,
girlfriend now.
wait, Goblins can, whatever.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
basically
come on,
like,
wife.
she basically is gonna just befriend Iliad, and says she's like, ah, yes, okay, very well, that is understandable. You want me to in the trust and bond of your comrades. I shall do so. And she's like, well, I am not allowed to also interfere with this quest, I believe, at this point, especially since it involves Decane. And last time I tried to get involved with Decane situations and interacting with him, it turned out in a burning building. So I shall wait out here for you guys to feed on. Yep, now all who we're waiting on is Phil, so is there anything
And
you
is Phil
want to...
gonna try and join, or is the
Yeah,
situation
Phil is gonna
bad?
try and
Sorry.
join. It's just like and that's gonna be bad on his end. So Goblin's guessing that he's just gonna mute, and Goblin will just read chat or messages from Phil. Is what Goblin believes is gonna happen. So,
Okay.
but yeah. Any questions, concerns, or things we want to go over before we continue?
Nothing comes to my mind.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, when will we get our stuff?
Oh, your stuff back? Oh yeah. Actually, it would be probably right now. So Goblin actually needs to go and do some gold
Oh
from
no, I
Volk.
think Pixel's lost signal.
Oh wait, what? Ooh, that's ah man. Hmm. Goblin's just
Ah,
gonna mute
Welcome back.
you. Oh, there you
so
are,
my
Pixel.
internet went up for a second.
Oof, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
Goblin mute here for a second. Yeah, Goblin likes singing, but right now is not the time during D&D. Goblin just needed to respond to something. And now, let's see here. So Goblin needs to do the math here. It was 191 minus 150, 45. So you have that much gold left. Okay. So Goblin will also clarify the will wisp when got you an upgrade to your gear. So now those gauntlets that you got, those Death Knight gauntlet like things, they are now masterwork Death Knight gauntlets. Iliad, your cloak comes back, and Volk, you realize that the cloak is returned, the billowing cloak, masterwork, because Speedster comes along and delivers you guys your returned items. All of them are returned successfully. The billowing cloaks just starts dancing around and is happy. It's like, food! Food! And you realize, well, alright, it's a mimic.
Ah, so that's right. She's shouldn't have said that. Her thing was a mimic.
Yeah! She has a mimic billowing cloak.
Yippee.
That is now masterwork.
So basically, it's an OP cloak, and it's gonna take down the Grand Lich.
Excellent. You can just send it. It'll be like Doctor Strange.
Actually,
Exactly.
you can get the billowing cloak could get the enchantment to allow her to fly. So, but right now it has to be
I just have
masterwork.
to flap my arms really, really quickly, you know?
Goblin's gonna act like Phil one last time just to see what's happening.
So what's
I think that
that Death Knight's name? Is it just Death Knight girl?
Oh, you guys never asked her name. You can ask her.
nah, I think we
The
should call her Death Knight Girl.
her
I'm just kidding.
uh I'm not claiming ownership. Ileana, claim. Give her a name.
You never
We
asked
get to
for her name.
name her?
You never
I
asked for
think
her
as part
name.
of like no. She wants to get to know me, and I want her to get to know Ileana. So I want her to be able to claim her. That is to the way to get to Bach's heart is to gain the trust of the ones he trusts the most.
Oh, I was gonna rename her my name backwards, but I've just noticed that that's gonna sound a little funky out loud.
Anu?
Anelia? Anelia?
Wait, Ileana isn't it Ileana backwards?
No, it would be
Anelia?
Annalie. Annalie.
Anal. Anal.
I don't know.
How about
So, so I don't think I can go for that name, right?
how about you go for just change it. Just change it. Just change the letters. Call her what do you think about Lily?
I guess so.
You
Knowing
like
that
that?
it's
No?
shortened from.
Yeah, you
So
just
you're
take the
just been
actual
talking
full
about
name. Make it
renaming her, and she overhears this, and it's like, you know, it's funny. I never actually had a name because I forgot when I died. In order to become deaf, I usually die. So,
there you go.
sure.
You are
Oh,
now
rest in
you're
peace. Rest in
the
peace, Annalie.
rest in peace.
She's
There you
okay.
go.
Yeah, everyone laughs a little bit at that. Even Phil laughs a little bit because, or Romania would, because it's just. Would that be something Romania would laugh at a little bit?
I feel like it would
I
if it was
don't
just
know.
anally. You would laugh at anally.
Hmm. Either
Can we call
way.
her that?
Anally. You know what? Yeah. I feel like in this period of time, any name is valid.
The
Oh, I'm
world.
so disappointed. I thought it'd be like a cute name if I just inverted my name, you know? Like it'd be Ileana and
Ileana and anally.
that one.
Mm,
How does that
Annealie?
make you feel? You know, you're bonded like that now. How do you feel about
Excellent. I'm gonna cry already and we're like 5 minutes in.
it?
Sheesh. So she just shrugs her shoulders and is like, "A practicality uses is an alright name. As really deaf knights, sometimes I don't even think we need names because everyone just screams and runs as screaming deaf knight anyway. Most of the time.
Don't worry, we won't do that.
Apart from Vog, who'll lick you.
Falk
No,
would like to have
Ileana
some
licked
words with
her.
you.
I didn't lick her, you licked her.
No, you did it in my stead.
You licked Annalie, you licked Annalie.
The will-wisps technically licked her.
So your ancestors licked.
A creation
see.
of her
Holy
ancestors. So these were the will-wisps were created. These will-wisps of destruction were created by her ancestors.
Listen, you know what they say, you put a little bit of your soul in anything you make.
Uh-huh.
Actually, you
Yeah.
technically do in this world because souls are what make magic work.
No shot. There you go.
Yeah, because technically, Golem's going to clarify you. The world you guys are in, although you're playing 3.5 of 3.5 D&D. It's based in Goblin's Project World, and magic gets more powerful by the soul. Soul is the source of all magic. So
Nice. That just means your ancestors are freaks, Ileana. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Listen, if they were controlling my body, that means they would do the things that I did.
Bullying isn't fair.
What do you mean?
I mean, Volk was technically just put through a situation where he had to learn that he had to lick people. He has an eyeball in his tongue now. That belonged to Odin. Volk went through a bit.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if you need a lot of therapy after this.
Hey, at least I can at least I can make a living being a proctologist. You know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because
You and your Death Knight girlfriend anyway.
exactly. You know, why do we need to have a camera or anything when I could just use my tongue? Have an eye there.
I don't think that follows the ethical limitations of healthcare providers.
Listen. It's okay. You know how many nerves the tongue has?
Stop talking.
Why?
Because it's awful. It's awful, and you should not be blessed with the ability to speak.
You're the one that did this to me. How am I supposed to be able to take, I could make a killing out of this, telling people they have hemorrhoids or like, shit like that.
Just
Well,
telling by the taste.
yeah, this is gonna be chaos because Goblin hasn't even clarified to you what the eye does. So
True.
you
I
have
mean, I
to.
could I
Maybe
could
it
also be
shoots a
a
laser beam or something.
holy
You-
shit, I could be a gynecologist. Gynecologist.
Okay, so Goblin wants to clarify. You need to basically at this point roll an appraisal check on the eyeball on your tongue to figure out what it does. Anyone can, technically speaking, but you would have to stick out your tongue.
Hey, Leona, you want to roll to check out my tongue?
Not even remotely, but go on.
You know what? Slab will. Goblin forgot to get dice, so this will give Goblin an excuse to go and get dice.
Wait, but I have a question.
Yes. What question?
Does appraising touch only count for monetary value?
Monetary value?
No, it does tell you, like, it can give you an idea of its value, but it tells you what the thing does. So
Okay.
if you get a
And
good enough
that's
roll.
more likely than a roll, right?
Yeah.
You could pay?
You could pay
Because
someone to
I gain a +10 insight bonus on appraise checks to determine the value of items. So is that just financial, or can I add a +10 to my appraisal check?
for how much it's worth and also its information, because what it does determine its worth. So technically, yes, you would get that plus
Excellent.
10.
Alright, so it's a 21.
21. Dang. Okay, so that doesn't need a look. But when you're looking at it, you know that this is the Odin's eyeball. And the fact is, it is technically an artifact that's supposed to be one of a kind. The fact is that the Grand Lich can replicate it perfectly is quite disturbing. And because
I
it's a
mean, Odin's
one,
got 3. No?
so the fact is, Odin's eyeball, Odin's eye basically, is technically worth in the tens of thousands of gold coins.
Alright, can I grab my knife and attempt to cut out Rock's tongue?
No.
Technically speaking,
Can
now
I convince you?
The goblin needs to add a little
What,
detail. But because it's bonded to Volk, no one else can use it until he dies.
I see.
I get it. I see.
But not only that, all of its features are locked until you are strong enough to wield them. The only extra feature you get is an extra plus 30 feet to your dark vision if you have any. If you don't, you get 30 feet dark vision.
Okay, 30 feet dark vision. All right, I can deal with that.
Roll a diplomacy check to convince Bok that he should cut out his tongue and give the eyeball to me.
You get disadvantage and -5 to both rolls.
Disadvantage and -5. Okay.
Both you get advantage with diplomacy plus
What am
5.
What am I rolling?
Diplomacy, the skill.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Wait, why can't I pop? Oh, I have to pop it out. Where is it?
Basically, Golem's making it clear that unless you like do really well, Iliad, you're probably not gonna do well.
Or if Bok does really badly.
Bulk's first roll is already a 20 plus 5 to that, and you got a 21 minus 5.
No, I rolled with disadvantage. I have an 8. He has
Oh,
to
yeah.
get less than an 8.
Yeah, and I got a diplomacy nat 20.
You have a
Okay.
no. You
Can
need
I
to roll
still
one
try
more
and
time.
convince you verbally?
Yeah. You know what? Go for it.
Wait, who's got to roll one more time?
Volk only rolled once and got a 19 plus 1. So Golem just wants Volk to roll one more time in case he rolls a nat 20. Yeah, it's a good
Can
thing
we
you
take
had.
that one, please?
No. It's a 20.
Please?
No.
Hey, I'm giving you a chance to verbally convince me.
Okay, I think. So, fuck. I read in an ancient book once that Dragonborn are descendants of lizards. Is that right?
Partially, but yeah.
Because I also learned a really interesting fact about lizards. They can regrow their tongue if they lose it, because they could lose it in accidents and stuff.
I don't
Have you
know
ever
if that's... Have I ever what?
Well,
Hmm?
have you ever experimented with that? Do you know if you would lose a tongue?
I've lost part of my tail before, but I have not.
Roll. What would that be? Both goblins need to think here, but since it's your own biology,
I'm
roll
making this shit up, so
intelligence check. Roll an intelligence check. Roll an intelligence check for goblins. Yeah.
Intelligence.
Basically, it's a d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Oh, stats. So it'd be that, and then a d20.
No, you rolled a 2.
Come on, it sounds legit, doesn't it?
It sounds possible, but you're not certain.
I have this feeling, one would say it's on the tip of my tongue. That I feel like cutting this off won't grow back because of this stupid eyeball here. But
I'm not sure if you're aware, but I also know in ancient.
Okay, roll bluff check here. Roll bluff check. And roll sense motive.
gotcha.
I heard that in ancient monk culture, as part of their vow of silence they would make for prolonged periods of time, they would cut out their tongue to avoid temptation. And then by the time their tongue had grown back, it indicated the end of their vow of silence.
Volk, you can easily tell she is lying through her tongue.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's a load of Romier. But um how about I give you another proposal if it'll quench your thirst of wanting to use this eyeball for your own deeds? Do you wish to hear it?
Go ahead.
How about you said this eye was worth how much to you?
At least 5 gold.
At least 5 gold?
Okay, she is
Mhm.
lying.
I don't believe you. How about
It is not a lie. It is at least 5 gold. It's just significantly at least 5 gold.
you give me an allowance of 10 gold every now and then, and I just do what you want?
How about I trade you a severed head instead?
Uh, a severed head of what?
Um, I don't actually remember. I just remember cutting it off and putting it in my bag.
Why do you have a severed head for, actually?
It was the seventh head of a criminal, Goblin believes. I was trying to remember. Yeah, it was the seventh head of a criminal.
This
Hmm.
is the head of our most valued prize, a well-renowned serial killer whose capture is worth at least 1,000,000 gold.
So his capture is worth over 20 million gold, but yet you have his head in your pouch.
Yeah, his capture did
You can tell
arrive.
she's lying.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can't tell I'm lying.
I'm gonna
I'll
say
add in a
true.
piece of chalk.
Okay, I do another sense motive.
Yes, with advantage.
Listen,
Goblin said advantage, Bulk.
wait, what do I do? Is it another roll 20?
You just roll twice. When it's with advantage, you
Oh,
roll twice and take the higher number.
Yes.
gotcha.
And then disadvantage, you roll twice and take the lower number.
So it's just 10.
Okay, you know what? 3 perfect 10s in a row. Goblin's causing a simulacrum of information, and you suddenly feel the sense that you can technically remove the eyeball without cutting off your tongue. You just have to say a magic word.
I would kind of like him to cut his tongue out though. I think it would be
Actually,
fun.
actually, I would like to inspect that head for a second.
Of course, here is one severed head. It weighs about 5 pounds. And that's
Okay.
all the information I wrote about it.
So, when looking at this severed head, as you, Goblin's guessing you're appraising it.
What does the eye do again? Is what at the moment? What does it do?
So the moment you
You get
get,
extra dark vision.
Is
yeah,
that all it is?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
all
you
the
unlock
eyeball
more
does.
as you get stronger.
Can I
Yeah,
see? Can I like mentally see through my eye?
sure.
All right, I stick
You're
my
gonna
tongue
lick the
inside the
severed
head.
head.
I'm just gonna stick my tongue inside the head. I want to see if she hid anything inside it.
Wait, Goblin remembers what this head is. Okay, so you realize as you look inside the head,
With my tongue,
there
with the
is
eye.
there is the demon jewel inside of it,
There's a
and
demon jewel in my severed head.
this head you realize, and you finally remember, it's the demon head from that haunted house when you guys killed him, and you guys got a gem from him. And he's trapped in a bottle still, actually, his mini imp form that you guys still have, and he's like, "You guys left me in the sack for so long. I feel like I'm suffocating. Oh wait, I can't die from suffocation.
So he's inside the head,
In a bottle, in like a
inside the head.
pouch. He's finally shaken out and finally popped out of like Iliad's bag, and basically this head is used to be the imp's full body. Or at least that's what Goblins were trying to remember, because that's what's probably what it is.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so the little dude came out, and because I was basically
Because it's
tongue
Licking
kissing
his
his
head.
head, like just making
Yeah.
out. I see.
yeah.
With
And this is like
decapitated
the
head.
demon's head. Like Goblin remembers now. This is probably the demon head from that old haunted house that had kids on. Remember that
I
one?
would like to say it wasn't. It was the one that it was the random guy that the Death Knight was fighting when we stumbled into her. If that helps.
Oh
I
wait.
cut the head off because I intended to use it to terrorize Nazgûl more.
Oh, some
Yes.
random. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. You know what? For plot
But
reasons, you
if you
guys.
want to make this
Nah,
more
no, no,
special,
no.
that's okay.
No. Goblin has an idea. So you realize as you're looking at it, it's supposed to be some random guy, but it then turns into a demon head. Goblin wants everyone to make a will save here.
A will save. That's not promising.
Oh, will say. Let's see.
Iliad, you passed, alright? You're fine.
Yay! I
Yeah.
don't need to lick the head.
Where is it? Here it is.
I'll put it on. I was gonna take his face off and wear it so that Nazgûl thinks that we're not us.
Alright, so everyone made the will save, and suddenly reality warps around you. As suddenly like you still have that imp trapped in a bottle and all that, and you finally remembered about him from that old house. But this head now suddenly that was once a regular human, the bandit that tried to attack you guys, Goblin believes it was. But now it's suddenly turned into a demon head and a jewel falls out of it. And suddenly things look a little different, like the small details, like the king's banners are still relatively the same. There's still mostly people, but like there was this one family where a lady was a harpy, but now she's a siren. Heroine with her husband. There was like some things subtly changed, like entire species for some people, and banners and flags. I guess like even you know what, bulk. You now realize as you look around, your clothes change color, like your regular clothes, but they turned from like whatever color you had to now a darker blue.
To a darker blue.
You guys all resisted and realized the timeline has been altered. Something has changed.
Oh no, that's
And
a big problem.
yeah, now you have apparently this guy was now a demon now, and he was instantly killed by a Death Knight girlfriend, and a jewel fallen out, a red one, red demon jewel.
Okay.
So that happened, and the imp's just
That
laughing in the bottle.
Right. I have a proposal, but I don't want to confirm it as an action until I know whether it will get me corruption points or not.
was a
What
Can
do you want
I
to?
can I stick my hand into the severed head and use him like a sock puppet to go nye, 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 nye.
It is a demon head, so it's not considered evil because demons are usually seen as the evil ones, and just making fun of demons is a common thing. So no.
Excellent. So I want to
you want to just
slap
grab
up
it.
his severed head and hold it up to the imp in the bottle and go, nye, 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 you're dead, you're dead.
And he just gets angry and insulted, like, "You should be! I was the fool of the world!"
Nye, 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 you should fear me. Nye, nye, nye. Sock puppeting him.
He just stares enraged.
You've made an enemy.
Excellent. That's
You
all I
will not
needed.
have me trapped here forever! As he starts banging against the glass of the bottle. I will be your arch nemesis! Yeah!
You can join the queue.
You do hear the door open behind you guys as you've been chatting. It's like if you guys are gonna continue chatting in front of the king's castle, it would be appreciated if you go and do it someplace else, unless you have official business here. Yeah. Thank you.
I forgot we were.
Right outside the palace. Can I wipe my bloody viscera hand off?
It's just black like goo and all of that from the head. And at this point, there's none left inside, so you don't have to wipe out anything.
Excellent. Putrid decay. I'm gonna ruffle Sly's hair with it.
There you go.
He looks at it and is like,
And now
"You're
my hand
never
is
gonna
clean.
let go of the fact that I never told you about who my technical birth man is, are you?"
Absolutely not. No. As a party, we need trust. And then I will make the demon say, yeah, as a party, we need trust. I love the sound head. I'm going to use it for every conversation.
Anyway, goblins guessing you all head inside.
Yeah.
Because I deleted my token last time, I don't have control over it, so
Goblin will give you back control. Sorry about that. Let's see here.
Thank you.
Tuna, here we are. You should have control now.
Thanking you kindly.
Now, Goblin wants you, as you all enter in, make a knowledge history check, please.
Knowledge history.
And it doesn't matter if you have it or not. This situation, this thing would possibly be common knowledge to you, to anyone. So, even if you don't have it, you all. Goblin's also going to roll for Phil until Phil finally gets here. Phil knows nothing, even with his fabulous capabilities. So as long as you got a 10 and above, you know. This lady right here, the moment you look at her, and if you know her, you want to hide away in a corner and cower. Because that lady is one of the 12. To clarify, and goblins removing the heart before you try and flood, because you are immediately intimidated by her, not finding her fancy. What Goblin means by one of the 12 is that she's one of the 12 best adventurers in the entire world. She is known, like, not much is known about them combat wise, but it is said that the 12 best adventurers in the world, they are able to split entire mountains in half.
Maybe a little smaller heart then.
And they are known to not joke around or mess around when it comes to their jobs, hubs, and they are very serious and are bound by no government or kingdom. And basically, they are mostly above the law and do whatever they want. They are your bosses, technically speaking. Your bosses' bosses. They are the bossiest of the bosses.
Okay.
The fact that she's here means this is pretty serious whatever's happening in the kingdom right now. But Romanier
Does she look
and
approachable?
no.
Oh.
She has this aura around her that feels like if you get within 10 feet of her, you die. Well, even Volk. Okay, Iliad, Gollum needs you to make a will save right now.
I want to befriend her. She seems cool. I'm outside of 10 feet. I'm outside of 10 feet.
No, you're within 10 feet. You messed up because you have to be outside of the 10 feet radius, which that means this measuring tool means this is.
Yeah, so this square is 10 feet.
No, if it's with basically this is where you are safe. This is where you are safe.
Oh.
Up here. This is basically will save zone. Like now, Goblin will ignore it for now because you misunderstood. Basically,
Yeah. I wanted to get as close as possible without getting within 10 feet. I thought it was to the line of the box.
no, that's not how it works. It's basically, this is 10 feet, that means. This is a 5 by foot square, so that means every 5 squares is a 5 feet. So basically, 10 feet is this area right here. So, yeah. Does that make sense?
Can I offer her a small and intimidated wave of polite and formal greeting? Maybe even a curtsy while I'm at it.
She just looks at you, and both by the way, you can feel this aura, even from where you're at, and it feels like you would die if you get too close.
Yeah.
Iliad, you pee your pants. You are that scared.
It's a good thing I'm wearing a skirt. Can go unnoticed. I'll just shuffle this way. I don't know what that puddle is. It wasn't me.
Oh no, someone spilled something.
And it doesn't get on the ground. It's a very light one. You haven't drunk anything in a while, so you had very little in your bladder.
Oh,
Ileana,
okay.
why are you dehydrated?
Cole's trying to run to mercy here. Come on.
But she's so cool. She's so cool, and I want to be her friend. And I want to ditch this party and join her and go on adventures with her.
She did notice your hand wave, and Goblin will say she is just looking at you now. And looking at all of you quite consistently. And she's like, alright, what business you bunch have here this late up here? She says, what's your business here at the King's Palace?
Do you want to talk first? Should I talk first?
I don't remember why we're here.
I feel like Romeo should talk first because he's the posh one, but he looks a bit dazed at the moment.
Yeah, he's basically like in
Okay.
a
Greetings,
drunken state.
milady. Us for our mere travelling adventurers here upon the king's invitation to embark upon an important quest.
Powerful tames or
Money, money.
ruins.
Thames.
Alright, so that means you are, let's see here, Volkaru, Five Mist, Romania, and Iliad Darius, correct?
Yes.
Also known as the... Please tell me you're joking about your guild's name.
What's her guild name?
What was that?
The Airheads, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that one. She looks at you dead in the eyes and is like, I get that some adventurers treat adventuring like a game. She walks up to you with diligence and excellence and walks into the aura of the head of the one of the 12 adventurer ladies, and she just stands in front of you, Iliad. But if you're gonna treat this situation of the kingdom like a game, I suggest you leave now. Roll will save as Goblin rolls intimidation.
Damn.
Did you get a 21?
Yes.
Okay, you are fairly intimidated by her, but not fully. You can tell she's just not in the mood to deal with people who are careless. Because it seems like there's a lot of stress on her and the kingdom at the moment, and alongside a lot of people in general, with Fred the Grand Lich, of course, and everything. And so the naming of your guild has probably been pushing her to the bit of the edge when she read it, and she is not in a good mood.
So I gotta reassure her that we are sensible and responsible.
Basically.
Is that a bluff check?
No, that could be diplomacy or bluff.
See, I'm better at bluffing, but I feel like that won't turn out as well.
So if you want, you could. Goblin will allow, basically, if you guys want to work together, you can both roll, and basically Goblin will add a bonus to whoever is the main roller of diplomacy, and the other person who rolls diplomacy can get a buff to the other person that gives them an extra bonus.
Oh, I had nothing to worry about. We're fine. We're chilling.
Yeah, Goblin will say that Bulk adds like a +3 to your Nat 20 Iliad, and so Goblin wants you to role play out how you calm her down about the situation, even though she is intimidating a bit right now.
Okay. Fear not, Mom. I assure you that we take adventuring incredibly seriously. We understand the state of the world and the dire and desperate need for help and assistance in all forms in any way. We
Absolutely.
choose. Thank you. Um,
Swear jar, swear jar. Da, 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 da. -1 on to next roll. Whatever you roll, you do next, you get -1.
okay. We choose to have fun with adventuring because we find that finding the smaller joys in life is important, even when viewing the bigger picture, in order to motivate you and keep you going. So while our guild may have been made for fun, it is a testament to the strong bonds and trust and friendship that we share as an adventuring party.
She looks at you with a bit more calmness now and is like, yes. If you cannot balance out the darkness with some joy, people will just drown themselves in despair and hatred. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. If you all are here for the Powerful Tames quest, as you say you are, I just need to see your adventuring IDs, confirm who you are, and then the guards here will let you by. And you'll be taken to the chamber where you'll be able to go and get access to where the adventure is. But if you want to go to the bathroom before you do, the bathrooms will be on the right before you go in. And the head of the 12 year adventurers, the reason she is here is because she is here to overwatch the events of the taming and ruin quests. That's because she is here to make sure that the king entrusted the right people with such events. Does that everything sound good?
Absolutely, thank you.
Yes.
She now waits for you guys to hand in your adventurer cards to let her see and confirm your adventurer identities, etc.
Psst, do we have adventurer cards or are we just
No, you
blindly
do. You guys got them when you first started off.
No. I mean, yes,
Okay.
we do.
I was thinking I'm not going to pull a good bluff now for why I don't have an adventurer card.
You guys were giving them right at the beginning, for crying out loud. Did you guys forget to put that in your inventory?
I did completely forget to put that in my inventory.
Yes.
Put in your adventurer cards in your inventory. Gosh dang have it.
Add adventurer card.
Yep, which also
I
you
have
guys.
one. I presume it doesn't weigh very much.
It weighs like less than a pound. You're fine.
I mean, if you're giving it, why add it to your thing at the moment? You're not having it anymore.
If we're just flashing our ID, when you go and buy a drink, they don't steal your ID from you.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
this is like a very cautious, woman who wants to have our,
I'm
No, she's
cautious
just
too.
gonna.
Do we even trust what she's on about? I'm not giving her my ID if she's leaving with it. She could literally just be another random adventurer that wants the quest as well and is taking us out of the running for it. Suspicious.
listen.
She just looks
It's
at them and compares it to the documents. Like Slav gives it to her
Okay.
and looks at it and then returns Slav's identity, which by the way they have updated in look because right at the beginning of your adventure they were like white in color and they had rookie below your title and name and information. They magically update as you get not stronger. It doesn't tell away how strong you are. Just updates your information of what you look like your species and class. That's all it says. But and also what rank you are as an adventurer. And you guys are no longer rookies, but you're marked as novices now. And it's changed from white to a gray.
Excellent.
Interesting. It's gotten dirtier.
That aside, when she's done with the document, she is like, all right, then. And she looks
I
over
would
at.
like Ileana to go to the bathroom as soon as possible because I don't want everyone here knowing that I peed myself.
She's like, as she goes out of the way to let you guys pass, she's like, and do be cautious when heading into the chambers of the taming quest. There has been rumors of some trouble happening recently. We haven't got a chance to fully investigate, but we don't have time, as there's too many things happening at once. So Goblin is just
We
revealing
assure
the
you we shall return victoriously with information of the trouble because we are proficient adventurers.
Yes.
Now,
Definitely.
Toilets were to the right?
so Goblin's gonna reveal the door here. Give Goblin a sec. Jeez, you're impatient. Anyway, the bathroom is
What
supposed to
gave it
be.
away?
So the bathroom is to the right here. There's this little doorway here, and the bathroom's in here. See, bathroom. Okay, apparently Bulk is going the same time as Iliad.
Yeah, you
Is
think? Do
it?
you think they had any like gender misconstrued things? No, it's an all fair game, you know.
Yeah, actually it is. They don't care about gender stuff here in this kingdom anymore.
I can't lie. This looks more like a shower room than a bathroom.
It's a
Because I'm
mix. It
seeing more toilet shaped things in the room below.
in the room. What?
Oh yeah, they do. These do look more like toilet seats, don't they? Like little stalls compared to the top one.
Yeah, no. Those are little stall areas to allow receptionists to work at. Those are the reception areas to meet.
Ah, I see.
Ah.
So these
Anyway, I'm all
them.
cleaned up now and I look crystal.
Yeah. Now
How
to the
would you even
left here
Except for
is
bed
where
bathroom.
you're supposed to go to get the taming done.
Excellent.
Which, by the way, now the lady's
we-
following behind you with her aura, still creepily around her, but it's now no longer gonna kill you.
Can't they wet themselves too? They're within 10 feet.
No, her aura is gone. You know.
Not gonna kill you, aura's gone, but the kill you aura's gone, and the goblin
Oh, I
is
see. I
yeah.
won't pee myself, but something else will come out instead.
Yeah, she's just now stalking you guys as you enter the chamber. Goblin will be back in a second. Goblin just
Eh?
wants to respond to something.
Eh?
Hello,
Ileana?
Marcus
No.
Woodfield.
She's not.
Hello,
She's not
welcome
making
to
you
the
piss
stream.
anymore.
Goblin did not really notice you until now. Goblin is multitasking, paying attention to stuff. But thank you for coming and watching. I do enjoy the D&D session.
Kiss hand.
Alrighty then. So, as you guys make your
I got
way
a
in,
question. If I kiss this adventurer's hand, will I pee myself?
If I
you
lick
Goblin's
the
not gonna.
adventurer's hand,
You guys
Do
would
not
die.
move.
You guys would die. Okay, don't. Please.
actually, you know what? Can I just pop up from her side and just lick her the side of her face?
What? You said you didn't want me known for
Rest
licking.
in
Why are
peace.
you rolling with this? What?
Well, because I'm just curious whether what my eye riddled tongue can do. You know, maybe she hasn't seen it. Maybe look.
You
She literally
can
has an eye
remove it
patch.
if you
She
want.
has an eye patch.
She does need an extra eye, doesn't she?
Yeah, you know. What if she like when I lick her like the side of her face, she notices it and she wants to make a deal. She gains
Not.
more than I do.
Gosh, no, this is not the time for that. Okay.
Okay, do we knock on the door or do we just head straight in? I want to be polite. I want to make a good impression as accomplished and well-respected adventurers. All right, we're just going
Hello.
straight in.
Yes, he's just busy with his documents, and he's like, you're the adventurers, apologies. The entranceway is right behind me here. As he takes up some documents and just begins writing away, like he's seriously covered in documents. Even his head is covered with documents that he's just signing away. So you just need to enter through here as he pulls a specific book that reveals a hidden chamberway, and this will take you straight to the teleportation room. That'll teleport you to the different areas of where the bondeds are being kept at. Now, each bonded area is connected to a specific elemental type, but also specific bondeds. So if you want any specific or details, I can go over with you right now to let you know which ones will be where, and if there's any in particular ones you want to bond with.
I feel like we can't make this decision without Phil.
Goblin can just tell you all the details of each bonded type or each bonded option that's available to you guys in this situation right now, and then once Phil comes back, Goblin will refill him in, and his character will just know, and he can go and Phil choose. Like he'll be probably the last to choose a bonded. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, Goblin is sad that Phil's not here as of right now because of chaos happening in Phil's life. Like, seriously, this is but that aside. So the different bonded types. There's the Unimon and basically it is a flying like bonded that is very unique. Now, he does not give you details of what they look like because the disguises must be kept private, but they are very powerful and very good allies to have the Unimon bonded, and they are known for giving tests of the skies. The bonded Leviathan gives the tests of the seas, often related with water, etc. They are huge sea-like beasts that are quite intimidating in these bonded. But they also have been known to be able to get on land by making a huge bubble of water around them and floating in the air, basically swimming through the sky with a huge bubble of water. The Unimon is mostly related to flying, etc. So, an aerial type. The four rape, the four far rape, ape. Or it's a ape-like creature related to fire and death, so often related to heat, and they are quite ruthless in combat. The Slew Edge AI, a fire creature that has a living suit of armor with blades for hands that are made of fire, and is merciless in combat. The Tinkamania, a creature of light, height, and steel that has a humongous hammer and crushes its opponents with brute force strength. The Tujia, a creature known for its mystical speeds and very much likes to be alone. The Ninjig Frog, a frog-like ninja that has from the seas as well, and very much known for at combat in water and hottest scenarios, but also very dangerous assassin. Dream Eye, a creature of nature and a deadly marksman. The Welinor, a huge, oversized creature of the skies that can flatten entire valleys, and they are also known to be able to get big enough at points that they basically become big enough to have entire cities on their back.
If we got that once we put our guild house on it.
If you want to, yes, it's been delayed so far. But if you want to have your entire guild house on a flying whale, you can.
That
If
would
you
be
manage.
pretty fucking cool.
Sweater, you get
Yep, minus
money.
one.
What? What do you
You
mean?
forgot. You forgot about the switch.
The last time we were here, the last time we didn't get a swear jar.
Yeah, he's
Goblins.
being lenient with us.
The goblins now not
I
having any
want
more leniency. Goblins.
I want the Cali girl back, the Florida girl. She was nice. She could cuss.
Minus
Guess
20 for
cuss.
complaining. Kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. Goblins just like is goblins never been actually really that comfortable with swearing, so goblins just to make it so people understand and just as a reminder. But that aside,
Pavlovian conditioners out of swearing.
Pavlovian?
Yeah.
What's Pavlonian?
It was a psychological experiment where they created conditions for conditioning by basically ringing a bell every time he fed his dog. And after a while of that happening, it got to a point where the dog would start salivating at the sound of the bell instead of the presence of food because it had built up an association with the bell and food.
well, it's just to help Goblin remind you guys that Goblin doesn't like it. Goblin doesn't want to be harsh with it. It's just like a reminder. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Sweater, you're in the
They're gonna tease all about this forever.
Alice, I'd have the severed head out right now.
Anyway.
Pull that head out.
Not in there. Not in here with a scary lady behind me.
Scary lady is part of the joy.
Okay.
I have the guts to do that.
So to continue, the Meow's card, a creature of nature that uses magic, and trickery to defeat its opponents. The Eula, a creature of math and mystery, and of the cold. And the Glaciamora, queen of blizzards and a royal companion to the bitter end, and is known to be very compassionate yet cold-hearted. The Glaciamora. Does Goblin need to go over any of the names again to remind you each one?
I feel like I've got all of them. I don't know their names, but I remember that.
I have a general gist.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 12 choices. Just to let you know, just to remind you,
and to confirm, we get one each, or is it one for the group?
One each. Everyone gets one. If you can pass this test.
Remember how you lied to us a long time?
Sly just looks at you and is like, is this really the place and time for that?
I'm just wondering if you would be interested in spending your energy getting a giant whale for the guild house to live on. Because I've got a different one I want, but I like the idea of a flying guild house.
Can we get a list of it again? I don't remember what they were.
There was a giant sky whale that had a guild house, and there was something that sounded like it was part cat, so that's the one I think I'm going to go for.
Unima, Leviathama, 4 Fire Ape, Silhouette AI, Pinkatania, Kai Julia, Niger Frog, Dream Eye, Wellenor, Meow's Card, Lula Lila, and Glaciamora. You know, if you the thing is that the whale one is gonna be the most difficult because he will clarify the guys the whale one is the most tough one. The Wellenor is the most tough one because his test is it's a test of combat for those guys, and The combat is usually
But
pretty
if
brutal.
we
Oh,
got combat orientated teams first, and then we could take them into battle to get the whale last.
well, I mean, aren't I more combat related? Can't I just choose that one?
So you want the Welinor test of combat one? That's the one you want to get?
Yeah,
With
you know
Sly as a
what?
backup.
Oh wait, but if Sly's getting it, why should I get it?
Well,
Because we'll go one at a time, right?
yeah, you'll go one at a time getting them, but everyone will have to watch and all that to make sure that you do well. But you can't interfere.
I
It
don't
just
like
makes
having
So
an
if
audience.
so if you failed with it, then we'd have Sly as a backup.
And besides, you do get
Oh.
powerful boosts, and they technically can, the Welinors, although they can be a flying fortress, they can put down buildings without breaking them, etc. So they can literally move entire buildings and not have any damage happen to them and destruction, and take a humanoid form. That's all things the Bonded can do. All of them can take these humanoid forms and
Hold up.
disguises.
You said humanoid form?
Yeah, they basically can take humanoid creature forms to blend in with society.
All right,
When
okay, let me stop you right there, pal.
Which one's hot?
Yeah. Which one's hotter? I don't need to know what they do. I just need to know that information.
if you want the hottest possible one on in terms of regular heat, then you would go like regular fire heat. The hottest one in heat would be the 4 fire ape, because that's literally a fire creature, so that's the hot one, hot. But if you want like
Oh, no,
regular
no.
cute
No.
looks,
Hear me out.
Visually appealing.
I'm thinking with both heads here.
the one that possibly all of them have potential of good looks, but Goblin will say the Welinor is probably actually one of the most hottest ones because they're the hardest to get, and they usually can get the most hot looking forms for various reasons. Goblin will not go over because it's a whale. What do you think is going to happen when they transform into a female
She's gonna have
humanoid
big
form?
old tits.
Goblin is gonna go no. For entertainment purposes now, they
Let's
are.
go. We're going for Welinors. I'm going for a Welinor.
Gosh, dang it. Goblin was just. Ah! Well,
Listen,
okay.
Dad needs a whole new set of pillows.
You can feel the lazy glare come on again. She can sense your pervy mind.
You're harboring impure thoughts over there.
How does she
Not
know
like
that
me.
I'm harboring any kind of pure thoughts? I just have a
Impure.
good sense of justice. Exactly. I have a good sense of justice.
Well, anyway, because of you guys needing to go to the place now, she's like, get through the gateway, get through that tunnel way, let's get going to the location. She's like impatient with you guys.
Ugh. Fine.
Wait. Goblin's gonna hop on over there now. So basically, Goblin's excited for this area reveal because it's a pretty cool place Goblin got sorted out. So it's on the top left of where you guys are at. Yeah, top left. So Goblin's gonna reveal here and reveal the entire chamber area.
Yippee.
Do you guys see?
Yes.
I just
Oh my
see a
God,
little square at
tiny.
the moment.
Yeah, Goblin's gonna reveal more here. It's gonna take a second here though, because it's a huge area. That's because there's a lot to reveal. So each of these pathways leads to different types of bonded. And so Goblin's just yes.
So when they take their forms and their humanoid forms, are they human or are they like influenced by their design? Would they be like a whale girl like these pictures, or would they be like
Oh,
human
no.
human?
So they would actually take like a mix of both. Like they could have a goblin like humanoid form alongside a mix with like whale features, but they can choose like to make sure that the disguise is convincing enough that they look like a perfectly normal humanoid, because that's the whole point of it. They can also choose to show some of the features of their true forms, etc.
Ah, so it is like it could either be like a full on like human with like certain features, or like just a whole anthro.
Or you could be a orc with bunny ears. Gosh
Ah,
dang
so they
it.
could still be. It could be an animal, but be a different species. Interesting.
Gosh dang it. The thing is annoying whenever Goblin tries to reveal a lot because of how big a map has to be, because of all the different areas and all that Goblin has to put in. That makes the thing hard for it to reveal everything. Gosh dang it. Apologies of how the delay is. Is everyone able to see all four of the different pedestal areas to enter the different chambers without issue?
Oh yeah, I could see all of them.
Good, because Goblin's struggling to reveal them all, and it seems like they're trying to hide away what is supposed to be there. The game itself is just a Roll20 flipping function, please. But yeah, uh, hmm. Goblin's just gonna remind Phil very quick to make sure. There we go. So like Goblin is excited for this part, so within each of these chambers, there's a marking sign over each of them of what available bonded there are, because they do rotate at times, and right now the available ones are what were listed, because there are more than just 12 bonded out there. There are an entire section of peoples that have different names and forms and etc. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
So the ones that connect.
I think unveiling the map might have crashed my thingy, so I'm just gonna restart quickly.
Oof. Oh, that's annoying. Well, delay
It's
goes to the
okay.
middle area and is like, comes to the middle, all of you. So Golin's just gonna put you all there. This lady's finally speaking as you're loading Cinderfish, and so she looks before you all and is like, there's some important details that you should be given heads up of when it comes to these bonded contracts that you are going to make. One is that these bonded contracts, although they are immortal, you are not. And the moment you die will affect them very negatively. And so they want to make sure that you guys will not only make it, but are good hearted in the end. And two, there have been rumors, not even I have seen it myself yet, but there are rumors that somehow, when bonded are very close and get very well acquainted with their contract people and their bonds, they have been said to be able, like their souls infuse themselves into each other, making it so they make it so the person who bonded with them is mortal, but loses the capability to basically not die. The bonded does, and their bonds become something beyond a natural contract. No one's ever
When you
seen
say
it happen
bonded,
before.
how does this happen?
Are you
No one,
shouting from the other side of your room?
No.
yeah, Pixel is. Goblin can hear that, but she's like, I do not know how it happens nor how it functions. But all I do know is that it's a rumor that is concerning at times, because it has been said that usually bonded are supposed to never able to die. They're supposed to be beings that live forever, even past the point of when their contracts users die, etc. But the idea that the fact that they can pass away if they get too close to a person is very concerning. That means their species is possible to go to extinction. They cannot reproduce normally like the rest of us. So I am warning you this to be careful with how close you get to them. Is this clear?
Yes.
Still.
Good. Now, to let you know which each one is, Meow's card is over in the green area over there. They are related to nature alongside Dream Eye. The 4 fire ape. Ape is over in, of course, the heat area alongside Slew Ledge AI. It's over in the heat. So the fire chamber down over there. Hikamura and Tylaja are over in the magic section up here. Welinor and Unima are over in the light area, also known as flying, light, etc. That's the yellow one over there. The cold ones, such as Lula and Glaciamora, over in the cold area up here in the light blue. I'll just going over. So the Welinor is in the white area with, the Unima. Over in the wild one is the Leviathan alongside Ninja Frog. And then the last ones. Wait. The darkness ones are blocked off. And why? What a. It seems like there was supposed to be 2 more bondeds available. But. The information was lost. Like. The systems are malfunctioning. I think it's best for you guys not to head over there, especially since not even I can remember who's supposed to be over there. So, if you so wish, you can go.
That's so tempting, though.
You can send Romier.
But there should be 2 mystery ones over there. In fact, she waves her hand towards the black one, as that's supposed to be 2 magical signs that reveal what are there. And it reveals the names of the following. Because, in all honesty, Goblin forgot to add 14. Because Goblin thought there was enough for all chambers, but apparently not.
So, if I promise not to try and date my summon, can I offer a cute token for them?
So you want to draw a token of this creature.
I don't want to draw, I just have some ideas.
Goblin already has a vision of what they would look like, but Goblin will be willing to look over them with you. But Goblin is just getting the other 2 sorted out really quick and thinking of what tests to give them. Each of them have tests.
I will draw them if that increases the odds of me getting to make them really cute.
Actually, when we get
Goblin will clarify, in order to decrease odds of issues, they actually have to be the opposite gender of you. That is a rule she does clarify, because she does not want to go over what happened last time.
A trap, then?
Oh, shoot, yeah. Can we have, like, a femboy?
I want a party femboy.
Femboy Hooters.
No! That place doesn't exist yet.
There's still men. Actually, no, there's still women, just some men. It's like a tomboy. Can I have a tomboy?
You could have a cute tomboy girl.
Okay. Look, if you want it to be a fanboy, that's fine. If you want it to be a fanboy for you, Tuna, that's fine. It'll be a guy that dresses like a girl. Fine by Goblin. If you want a tomboy, pixel for your whale, that's absolutely fine. Goblin's not gonna get into it.
Yes.
But we're not allowed to initiate any romantic interaction with them because then they'll go to extinction, right?
They'll go to extinction. Oh wait, the whole thing. Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, Goblin is just trying to think of a name.
For eye candy.
Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah, that works. So the other 2 are revealed. The Cruella, which it gives a test of souls, and it gives this idea of like a dark bird. It seems like in the dark area. In the Darker Eye Moor, a test of nightmares, and it's a creature that looks like it may of pure shadow.
Oh, Ileana, that's right up your alley.
No, I
Anyway.
want a soft boy. I want like hair clips and makeup and stuff.
Yeah, but you could also have like like a goth like little twink, you know?
Anyway, Goblin will clarify they will not look like their true forms right now. They will look like in disguises that look like everyday objects or creatures. So
Okay.
they will look very strange to you when you first run into them. But she's like, who would like to test first, and who are you going for?
Mm,
I
do you want to go first? Do you,
have
do you want
a preference towards the dark ones.
Are you certain? Because those ones, we don't even
you only
remember
get
what
one
they
shot?
are.
You can have Meow's one. You can have like
Meow's
Um,
card.
Out of game as tuna. Um, will the test be applicable to their sort of experiences? Will it be flat combat? Just a rough idea of what to expect.
So each test is different, and it's based on a certain theme by the title of the same. The test of nightmares. Oh, you're gonna go for some
Might be like having to, yeah, like mental stuff.
mental nightmares and torture stuff. If you may go through like even physical pain
So
because
that
it's
would
a
generally be a like reliant on constitution and will and stuff like that.
correct. While the test of souls, you're not goblins like you would not be sure at all as a character of what kind of test that would be. So you've never heard of such a test. And so but the other
All right,
test like
there's 14 of them, right?
14, yes. In fact, Goblin will give you
spinning
the
wheel.
list so you can see the list of powerful names. Is character quests will pop up for you guys here. So you guys will see what Goblin has of information wise, but you will not be able to edit it, etc. Does that sound good?
Yes.
So boom.
Yes.
Now you should
Just
be able to
because
see.
I don't wanna
But there are
I
the
don't wanna
tests.
fail it, but I also really really like the idea of a dark, scary, psychological, horror-y test of nightmares. But I know that Ilyana
It's a
isn't
test
here
of
for that
dreams from
stuff.
Meow's card, which is the opposite of Darkymore.
So, Pexel, do you have a preference?
Um, I think you should go for the cat one.
Cat one?
Well, what was one of the dark ones that you're going for? Or like, what was the actual animal or whatever?
So the
I don't know
Darkymore,
about the
it's like a
animal, but
creature
it's a
of
test of
shadow.
nightmares.
It's a shadow.
But
While the
I'm already seeing a lot of images that I could use to inspire the drawing. You know?
Hmm. Well, what happens if you fail at it?
I don't get it.
Yeah,
Or you
and
can
you
try
do
Then
get
I will go
chances.
again.
Like she does clarify, you do get
Or
chances to go and do other ones after you fail one test, but you're never allowed to try again at that one. But some of these, like the test of nightmares, I'm betting you could probably die in.
hmm.
Alright, Goblin, I'm going to send you an image. Will you tell me whether I can have my nightmare guy look like this?
Dark hair one would be the closest. Oh wait, are those like no wrong one? Okay, Goblin's looking at the image you sent privately. Goblin does will clarify there is an animal connected to the shadowy one. It's just clearly like being hidden. So you could have it look like that for its human disguise, but its true form you cannot tell because of the shadowiness. Because all these are connected to animals or objects. They cannot be
Can I
figments.
check? Is it connected to a scuttly kind of creature like a spider or a crab?
Goblin will allow knowledge arcana check to investigate, like try and understand what it could possibly be.
I hope it's a
Just
crab.
because
I hope
just
it's
because
a
that's a
crab.
flat out refusal there. Alright, a knowledge arcana.
Mhm.
I know I want to just go in, but it's important. I want to put thought into this decision.
Actually, can I roll for it as well so I can tell?
Yeah, sure. Goblin will allow even Slav to do it. Let's do it for entertainment purposes. And you can even boost her thing if you want.
Yeah, you know
Slav
what?
will.
I'll be nice. I'll boost it for her.
And
Thank
Goblin will
you.
also have Slav do so, because Slav actually does have some bonus to knowledge arcane. Goblin's going to pull that up here. Oh no, no bonus, but you know what? For entertainment purposes, sure. And so an 18 gives you a plus like 3 from Slav, and then an extra plus. You have an extra plus 5 from Bulk, so that is 8 more. So that is 29.
29.
You cannot fully tell because you realize as you look at the shadow, it constantly changes animals and objects like hammers, like the Tinkamara over in the magic area has like a glowing big hammer, so you probably realize it's connected to a hammer. The shadow though seems to never make up its mind. Like it's a shape shifting one, and like even bigger than the other ones. Like
Oh, it's a
it's
shapeshifter.
but one detail is clear. It's always one constant thing within the body of its shape it takes, and that is wings. Wings are very
Wait,
Right,
subtly
crabs don't
hidden
have wings.
that
right, sold.
are bony and spiked.
Bony and spiked. Tuna.
Crabs don't have bony spiked wings.
Exactly. These are all things that you. These are all things that
And
are
also, for some
beneficial.
reason, sometimes some claws. Like it's consistent with having claws.
It's essentially, Goblin, out of game. Why I'm asking is I'm genuinely terrified of crabs and dislike stuff that moves in a similar way. So do not want anything crab related. Which
Goblin did
sounds really
not know
stupid, I
that.
know.
Wow. Okay.
But
Goblin was
that is
thinking.
an important decider factor for me. That it cannot be
So
crabby.
Goblin was debating on it 'cause it's like going to be a dragon-like creature, but Goblin may make it a dragon crab because that just sounds so cool. In Goblin's head,
No.
nothing spider. But no. It's like it's a dragon-like thing. Goblin is planning.
Okay. I'm gonna go for it. I just wanted to check it wasn't going to be the kind of thing that makes me sick to look at if it's got a token, you know?
Fair enough. Goblin is going to have to grab some extra like regular day objects or creature pictures to fill in for this thing. So wings. Okay, yeah, that will work to represent it in its disguised form.
I mean, to be fair, in its disguised form, could it not just look like. One sec, I'll put it next to me.
You're putting it next to you. No,
No?
Goblin has to get actual like things out entertaining and plausible.
Okay.
So it's going to be a pair of wings you'll probably run into. So you're going to go first. So head on over to the portal to the nightmare one or the darkness.
Okay. I'll also mention I haven't got around to my backup character yet, so if I die, I'll have one for next session.
Yeah. So now they will the party alongside the advisor lady, the head of the 12. This little table thing actually transforms into a camera magical viewer, and when you teleport on in, Iliad, boom. You are suddenly so look to the right a bit because Goblin needs to reveal this to you. You're in this dark and very dark cavern-like place with a portal behind you to represent the way out, and it's very dark inside.
Okay. Is this a natural darkness that dark vision mitigates, or no?
It's a natural darkness for a little bit, but eventually, after a while, it seems like unnatural darkness does start to form. You also can choose while you're here to try and go for the other one, the Phoenix Bird thing. So
No, I'm sold on nightmares and psychological warfare. It's so in alignment with my character.
fair enough, fair enough. Gosh, I never did not. Goblin loved that picture actually, and Goblin's not allowed to put it onto the map. Come on, dang it. You know what? This one will do. These are just temporary tokens until Goblin can get. Like these are the disguises, of course, etc. to blend in, but that makes no sense for disguise. That one's stupid. Goblin's just finding it just in case you run into it. Where is it? Where's a good one? Oh, that will do. Fine, that will do. Oh, come on, come on. Gosh, okay, that one will do. Please work. Okay, you can just travel on through and say you go through for a bit while Goblin tries to find something. That
Excellent. I'm really anxious. I don't want to say goodbye to Leon.
You got this. Full believe.
So Goblin will just reveal here. So that's a wall right there. There's only one way in.
One way in.
Sorry, 1 second.
One way out.
1,000 guards and one prisoner.
Exactly.
Alright, I'm back and traveling.
Yep, Goblin just revealed a bit while Goblin is looking for some sort of dark bird.
In the interests of ethics, will Fluffball also be inflicted with.
I could hold him.
You want to look after Fluffball?
I'll look after Fluffball while you're
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. You can have Fluffball not involved and safe back at the
I
area.
don't want
so
to
just...
mind break a mouse, you know?
Oh. I can mind break your mouse?
No, I'm saying I don't want to mind break a mouse.
Okay, just double checking.
So, as you make your way through and all that, at this point here, Goblin's painting, you realize that your dark vision no longer works beyond that point, and it's just like it's magical darkness. So you have to blindly guess where to go from beyond this point. So as you're walking along in the darkness, you feel like you're in a spacious area and you can head in several different directions.
Diagonally.
Stop. You hit a wall. No, you hit a wall here.
Okay. We're gonna head flat left.
You hit some boxes here. Stop. You hit some boxes here. There's some boxes here. If you want,
Oh,
Goblin.
the writing doesn't show up. I was trying to draw to map out where I was going so I won't bump into the same wall multiple times.
Yeah, Goblin will tell you if you if so. She's right here. Goblin will paint. Do you see the paint still?
Excellent. Yes.
You're hitting a box still, so you need to like go down.
Down.
You're still feeling a box. You're off the box now. You feel like you're back in the middle of the room.
Can I like make noises and listen for if they're gonna bounce off walls and stuff, or am I not quite that good?
No, that is
Communication
actually
yet?
pretty clever. So as you Goblin will ask you to roll a listen check to pay attention to where your sounds bounce around.
Listen check. Lost my skill thing. I tucked it to the side.
Very good. So as you speak, Goblin just wants to hear what word you say.
Echo.
Echo. So as you hear echo, you speak it probably multiple times in different areas to get an idea of where you're at. You realize there's a wall down here. There is a passage, it sounds like, down this way, alongside down here. And there's a passage up here and over here. But the rest of the areas are walls, and you're touching a wall right now. You are going down a passage. But then you do hear a whisper
Echo.
saying, "Do you seek a test?" From over here it echoes from.
Okay.
You're going through a wall. So
Oh,
up.
that's a cool skill. Am I out of the wall now?
You're leaning on a wall down here to you. So and right now you're on a rocky area. It seems like a camp spot, like for a bed. There's like a bed right here in front of you.
Okay, so I'll continue seeing Echo while also touching the wall so that I don't.
Yeah, so you are on this wall along here. It goes along like this. But then you realize, and it's like, "So which test do you seek?" You hear a voice say as you enter this chamber.
I seek audience with Dakimo.
Very well. And suddenly a blinding light happens as you adjusted to the darkness of the spell. Suddenly light appears as the darkness vanishes in this room, and you can see clearly within inside. And you see these wings of like pure black lines.
That's sick.
And it just stares at you and it's like, "You seriously seek a test with me? When not even the kingdom knows of me? Are you sure that is wise?"
I have faith that you and me could build a strong and constructive bond that benefits both of us.
The wings just laugh as it takes form of a shadow. And it just stands there and is like, "Then let the test commence." With a snap of its fingers, Iliad, you are now in a scenario in your own head, so all this will be no map. There'll be no map involved. They're
I'll
gonna be
get my
put.
picturing brain going.
You are now in this pure darkness area that feels like you can't see anything, yet you can see everything. And as you look around, you suddenly see your parents standing there. They're looking at you.
Can I approach them?
As you make your way to approach them, they suddenly start walking towards you, yet it looks like they're going further away.
Can I call out to them while running towards them? I like my parents. They're not weird like Romeo's.
And
Or
then
dead
they
like Jacob.
just say, "Why did you abandon us?" And suddenly just melt in front of you as their skulls roll over to you. Make a will save.
Will save. Come on, guys. Come on. Right, so I need some good luck. Come on.
You manage to remember that this is a whole test, although the scene was horrific and way too real for your liking. You managed to resist and hang on and not take any mental damage that could have seriously hurt your psyche. And then
Good to hear.
you suddenly feel hand wrap around your neck.
Tight as in choking, able like wiggle room. Can I turn around to see what the hand is attached to?
So when you try and figure out what's happening, you turn around because you realize it's not that big of a grip, and it's Slav. But looking exactly like the Grand Lich, but you can tell it's him. It's like his body shape was infused into the Grand Lich, and it's like, you're right. I am just like my father. And now you will die. As it begins opening its mouth towards you with big fangs as it tries to eat you alive. And Goblin will roll here. Okay, that is not good. Goblin needs you to roll a grapple check to try and fight back in this situation.
Not a grapple. Okay.
Ooh, that actually is pretty good. So as you grapple back, you're able to hold back this nightmare-like creature, and you notice as you are grappling that it's not really trying that hard. Goblin would like you to make a spot check.
Check, spot, check.
Okay, roll with advantage actually in this situation because there's nothing else to really notice or pay attention to.
Thank you. Oh.
Okay, that's enough, barely, because it should be an easy spot. You notice as within the mouth, there's just a figure that looks quite a lot like Slab, just hunched over, like shaking, and is like mumbling over, I'm not like that thing. I'm not like that thing. And you realize it seems like not only are you being attacked with your own nightmares, but the worst fears of your companions. Seems like this creature knows who they are as well.
Is it poor self-preservation to stick my hand into his mouth to try and help Slav?
Go ahead, if you so wish. It's your character's intuition here.
I feel like it's nightmares, so I should show no fear and help people and stuff, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to reach my hand into the scary fang-filled mouth while telling Slav that I know that he will never ever become like his father, and that together we'll take him down and you'll get to live as your own being forever. Very convincing, I know.
Goblin says that's an automatic success, actually, because you acknowledge what is happening probably with Slab. And so as you go forward, your entire body goes into the beast. And suddenly you're laying right beside Slab as you say those things. And the Slab just turns to you and you see it's him, but it's just tears in his eyes. And he just suddenly just hugs you as he just cries. And suddenly you're back where you were before to the monster, but decays back into showing that Slab's just greatest fear is just being compared to his father and being seen as a monster. And yeah, he suddenly fades away.
I'm so smart.
You suddenly see this blue mist around you. Goblin's gonna make an attack roll on you. Alright, and we'll decide what happens.
Okay.
So that is a free.
Also, just to confirm, quickly, on the
Yeah.
way over here, we had long rest. I'm back to max HP, right?
Correct. But
Okay.
missed anyway this attack. As the shadowy blue mist grabs your hands, you feel time distort. As suddenly you just see Hulk's face peer in the mist, and it's just like as it tries to drag at you. Make a will save.
Will save.
You struggle a little bit and will take 1d6 temporary points of mental damage. So that means you place wherever you want these 6 points of damage to go for either charisma, intelligence, or wisdom. And basically have these temporarily for until you have a long rest. 1 point of mental damage. Goblin rolled a 1.
So that takes 1 off something.
Off one of those stats.
Total, or?
No, it's a temporary modifier, so -1 in the temporary modifier and ability scores.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Far be it from me to ever have good intelligence, so I'll take 1 off my intelligence.
Alright. So as you take that mental damage, Goblin will ask you to roll a spot check here. So although you're very bad at spotting because of how this darkness is, it makes things very flipping obvious. You see
I get some
very
glasses for Liana next session.
Yeah, you see very far from the distance, but you can tell that you see Volk just standing there around the mist as it surrounds him.
Out of character, I obviously helped Pexel with his sheet a bit, so I know the mist, but as Ileana, do I know anything about the mist or anything like that?
You would know a little bit because apparently it's connected to time raves and all that. Because you remember you ran into Volk's or sister, technically speaking. But that's a time rave apparently. So these things are time raves. And you guys remember running into that. With his sister, which was not violent. Goblin just figured that is an important point to remind you of Volk's character.
Okay.
Which, by the way, Volk, you are seeing all of this, and so is Slav. And Phil.
Oh no, I'm going to lose my dignity as the party's awful person. Female dog of the group. I don't know how to approach the mist. 1 sec, I'm thinking. Brain is working, but I think that temporary modifier worked on me in real life instead.
Oh gosh, that happened. Ah.
Alright, so I see Rock surrounded by the mist, and the mist is pulling me in.
Trying to pull you in, yes.
But I'm resisting the mist, but it's still trying.
Yes. Which Goblin will tell you when you need a roll again for it.
I'm not sure how to approach it because it's more psychological.
Well, I mean, you know that the time race are connected to what happened with Vulcan in his youth, obviously, but also apparently the erasure of his sister's existence, but now she's a time wraith herself. And so this myth is definitely connected to whatever nightmares he has.
So can I call out to him and tell him it's a nightmare?
As you call to him to tell him it's a nightmare, he just looks over to you and is like, why does it matter? Monks are all gone because I failed. The world around me will just be taken. Can't even. Like, is Goblin fitting your character well, Pixel here? Is this representing your character well? Goblin's trying Goblin's best.
I'm back.
Oh, you're
Back.
You're back.
You're what now? Here I am trying to cure you of your nightmares, and you ditch?
Huh?
Okay, so right now, you're seeing from the mirror pawn thing. You're seeing the nightmares that she's having to put herself through. Not only her own nightmares, but nightmares that the party deals with. And right now, she's on your nightmare of the mysterious mist that are the time raves, and Goblin was role playing your character as she responded that it's just a nightmare. And
he was saying, what does it matter? You failed to save them anyway. They're all gone. They're all dead. It's your fault.
Yeah, it's kind of a skill issue, you know?
And he's asking if that would align with your character's nightmares.
What, blaming you for your inability
Blaming
to
you
save
for
anybody?
your
your character's blaming yourself.
To save them.
Oh wait, that's my nightmare?
Is that correct?
Yes.
Like it's the time race stuff. Remember the ghostly mist that took away all the might? That took all the monks. The mist that took all the monks.
Oh, yeah.
Is that your nightmare, or is your nightmare more like being surrounded by a room of people and they're all asking you to talk to them?
Monk.
Goblin was trying to represent your character correctly. God damn it. Like,
look, I'm fighting hard for my my nightmare guy. But we will assume, because it sounds like you missed it, that Goblin was portraying your character well and he can continue portraying your character in that sense.
Yeah, sure.
So does it make like Goblin wants to make sure this Goblin's doing it right because I mean I don't even remember my own sister's existence because of stupid same stuff. But I want to get drunk and just forget everything. What do you do as he says that? As it seems like the time wraith, a sort of mist, is trying to drag him down, and right now his figure is being dragged down by the mist into the ground.
So once again, 0 self-preservation. I will approach him, like give in but still with resistance to the fog to get closer to him, mist rather, while telling him it's not his fault. He was young. He couldn't have done anything about it, and we're going to put it right.
The figure of Bolt just looks over to you, tired and exhausted. And is like, how do you care?
I didn't hear that. I was very quiet.
He's looking at you as just like as he's being pulled down as you get to him, standing by his side. Why do you care?
Because we're friends and we look out for each other. And I know you, and I know you didn't do anything.
Suddenly, Bulk just frees himself from the mist, just sighing as like as he crosses his leg and just looks at you and just starts getting a drink of beer, drinks it up, and just starts laughing. Does that fit Bulk well?
Yeah, he does laugh at the weirdest moments.
Goblin's just double checking with Pixelia. Does that fit Bulk well?
Yeah.
Okay. Goblin's glad. Okay, very good. And then he suddenly vanishes alongside the mist. And then Iliad is suddenly in this fancy ballroom in a beautiful dress.
Yay, pretty dress.
As you look around, you see Phil by your side, and he's just shaking nervously and sweating. Goblin hopes Phil approves of this nightmare. Goblin thinks it's going to be funny. But then you see Phil's parents just stand up proudly as they ding a special glass as music plays and say, We are gathered here today to celebrate the union of Iliad Darius and Romania, my wonderful son. Here to the union of the moon elves and the high elves. Here.
I start screaming, this nightmare breaks me, this is way worse.
So
God,
instant fail. Instant fail. Okay, go on, go roll mental damage then.
No, I can do this. I can. It's for the hot nightmare guy. It's for the hot nightmare.
Roll. Will save you.
I'm not getting married today.
Goblin will say that you are so determined not to get married in this nightmare that that's a +5 extra you managed to make through it. And it's like
Excellent.
you hate this nightmare so much. And
But it's Romeo's nightmare too. So I can ditch him at the altar and it will help his nightmare and soothe my mental health.
Well, as you help him, like as you escape and all that, Romeo is coming with you and is like, not dealing with this, I'm not dealing with that. Why are they here? Why are they here? I ran away for a reason. And you hear guards chasing after you guys.
You're not with them. You're away. You're with us. No one knows where you are. And everyone in the party will keep you safe. Promise. We'll protect you.
You don't get it. I've been dealing not only with my family just wanting to make me be its noble stick-up, but now I'm finding out that I've been finding out they're evil this entire time. My brother's like one of the only sane ones, and he's been chasing after me. Everything that's been happening, I can't handle it. Everything's gonna fall apart. Everyone's gonna get hurt. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail. I have a sister for crying out loud that came out of nowhere. Why is this stuff happening to me? Why?
Calm down. Take a deep breath. You're not going to fail. We're going to get through this. You won't become evil. We won't let them. Your sister's an interesting choice, for sure. But look on the bright side.
What?
You're not evil yet.
Wow, that's so reassuring, Ileana.
I'm trying. Look, I just ran away from a wedding, okay?
You think you're the only one running? I'd rather be dead than married to you!
Well, I'd rather be dead than even be in your nightmares being married. I don't want to be in your brain. Get rid of it.
No! He just starts laughing.
This is nightmare form. Can I finally acid splash his face?
You know why? He just starts laughing. It's like, you know what? I may hate your guts, but you're one good friend to me.
I'd say the same to you, but without the friend.
Oh, come on! And he vanishes, and a puff of smoke as the entire ballroom goes away alongside the chasing guards, etc.
Yes, banter my way out of nightmares.
And the Gollum do good portraying Romania. Gollum helped Gollum do good.
I reckon family stuff and weddings with Ileana are probably his nightmares.
Oh yeah. I mean, his family's evil as well, and having to deal with all of that is. Ooh.
I'm just not sure what I can say about that because it's not like it's fine, it's in the past. It's more of a, yeah, they are actively pursuing us and we are in constant danger because of your family.
Yep.
It's a little bit harder to reassure my way out of that.
But then, in the final area, you see just black mist around you as you suddenly see just Bulk, Slav, Romania, and suddenly so many of the allies and friends you've made, survivors, the Kane, all dead on the ground. Make a will save.
Was that the sound of you dying?
Make a will save. Very good. All right.
I have.
So, you manage to resist most of the damage and only take 1d4 mental damage. And that is. That goblin's gonna roll again. Yeah, that's a 2.
Was it a 4?
So 2 mental damage is where you put wherever you want your damage at. Until you get a long rest, that will heal. But
Yeah, we're going all in on intelligence. Ilyana, the scholar, doesn't need a brain.
as this is happening, and you just see the dead around you see the Grand Lich just hovering over laughing, it's like, this is your fate. Everyone you know and care about, even the slightest bit of care, will die, and you'll be the last alive as I make them kill. As suddenly the undead rise as Slav, Bulk, Romania, your parents, your friends, your family, everyone you ever knew and cared about, all stand up as undead creatures as they swarm around you, as they wrap their arms crawling around you, as they slowly gnaw at you. You feel insurmountable pain and overwhelming suffering in the soul. You may make a will save here, or you may make a grapple check, or you may cast a spell at the Grand Lich. Choose.
Hmm. I would like to make a will save to deal with the psychological pain and stuff, while also shouting at the Grand Lich that I'm not afraid of this just because he couldn't protect his wife doesn't mean that I'm gonna let the same thing happen to me because I'm stronger and cooler and smarter than him.
Okay, Goblin's gonna say in a burst of determination and pure aura, just calling out a nightmare version of the Grand Lich like that and burning him about his dead wife. Uh, you cast Fireball.
Yippee!
Even though you're not supposed to be able to, and you're gonna be exhausted afterwards, you get a level of exhaustion. You push yourself beyond your limit to do that. Uh, yeah. Roll 3d6 for Goblin.
3d6s.
X that's advantage. Fireball splashes into the face of the Grand Lich Illusion, and just as you mentally win, all the undead dissipate, and the creature looks at you. The winged, shadowy creature stares on as he walks around you. You did well. Better than I anticipated. The mental damage you took did harm you a bit, but you did better than most. Your will is strong. Your willingness to be there even for people that you don't see fully as friends, but as enemies that you travel with. Very funny. In my opinion, it's hilarious. But willing to go through all of that to be there for them, even in the darkest hours. That is someone that faces nightmares head on. It is a brave soul. And it's a good one to feast on, because I need to feast on nightmares, to stay alive. Like that of the beer dragons. But it doesn't hurt anyone, I assure you. So, do you want to know your results?
Please.
I'd say you pass with me. With how the uniqueness
Yay!
that I am.
Let's go.
Because the uniqueness that I am, I'm trying to clarify something here. I have no physical form of my own. I am a dragon of shadows, meaning I cannot ever leave this place, nor can I ever do a fully perfect bonded contract with you without a host. What that means, in the end, is that for me to have a contract with you, you're gonna have to do something very unique. Because people have forgotten about my existence and they do not know how I function with contracts. But you were bold enough to come to me. I will finally let you know what people have long forgotten. As Darkmoor, I need a bonded host to share a body with. That means you need to get a second contract in order to have a travel with me.
Flip.
But I will not be as powerful, nor will they be, because we become basically a shared host that splits our abilities that we give you. So basically, you'll get some abilities that you would get from me if I had my own form. But since I cannot, you will get some abilities of mine and some abilities from the other. Although, albeit weaker. Does everything make sense?
Yeah, that kind of sounds like a win to me.
There you go.
A win is a win.
Exactly.
I do note that it's the same situation for my other comrade, because those who are bonded to the darkness have no bodies of their own. But people forget us often. So, I wish you safe journey back. I will head on over and join you as soon as you complete the contract deal that you will need to make. Or maybe I'll hang out there. I don't know. Let me roll what I want to do. Do I want to come and join you as you go and do your thing? Because the other bonded has to agree to it and be comfortable with the idea of sharing a body. Actually, logistically
Promise to
was.
read lots of horror stories before bed so you can feast upon my nightmares.
Alright, yeah, let's go. And so he's going to come with you to help you with your contract bonding. He cannot fully do a contract with you. And also, Volk and the others, you all hear this and like, dang. Just has to do a second one. And Lady just looks concernedly at the winged creature. So basically now, Goblin's just going to hint to you, Iliad. You could technically have a dragon cat if you wanted.
Oh, don't worry, I was already thinking of Shadow Dragon Cat.
Yeah. Yeah, so Goblin actually just
But I
popped
feel
out
like
the...
a more pressing matter is I want to look at Vok and look at Sly and look at Romeo and intimidate them with my
You get
presence
disadvantage.
and general stressness. Disadvantage.
You get a
Okay.
+5 from your stress, but you do get disadvantage.
Okay.
And
So
Volk,
it's an intimidate.
you do get +5 to
Disadvantage.
resist this.
But I also get my draconic presence, right?
Yep, which does add to it. So go and add your bonus from Draconic Presence that you would get. So Romania, though, Goblin will say, even with the results, Romania failed and is definitely just like, nope, 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 nope. Slav just smiles at you. And Volk, whatever you say.
Nothing. Nothing.
That's Tsundere, Volk says. I mean, no, Slav says just Tsundere. So roll, basically roll will save.
Who, me?
Yes, Volk needs to roll a will save.
Let me intimidate you away from thinking I care about you.
You care about me, Uwu?
Yeah, so Volk won. So both Slav and Volk are not intimidated by you, but Romania is. They know that Slav and Volk are like, sure. Tsundere, Slav says. And Slav has no idea what that means. Like Slav's like, I have no idea what that means. I just know the term Tsundere is a terminology used for something. And it seems fitting in this moment.
Slavey.
Alright, so you guys want to continue and try to do one more test before we probably end, or is this getting late for probably some of you?
I mean, I'm chilling. Pixel, how are you?
Because Phil is definitely not going to be able to make it today, but next Saturday we will continue from this at least, so.
Pixel, how you doing, energy-wise? Have you gone? Have you left? Oh.
Pixel? Yeah, we may have to just end it here if Pixel's too tired.
No, I can still get a Catboy. I'll speed run it.
You really want to do the test of dreams right away after dealing with the test of nightmares, which, by the way, remember, you have to deal with nightmares, and you're going to have to go and do the test of dreams.
Yeah, they'll balance each other out, right?
This will be very interesting to see how he reacts to that.
Interesting.
Oh.
I mean, none of the thing I said was weird.
No.
No.
Anyways, what was your decision? What were you talking about?
How much energy do you have? Do you want to go do your summon quest?
Well, what I was saying is that I feel like it'd be funner if Phil is here to experience both like mine and Slav's thing as well.
Well, and technically, you have to do it again, Tuna. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm feeling like in the interests of basically, are we saying that we're done? Are we sorted for the night and we'll save it for next time? Just because I worry about organizing us all to be available.
Yeah, well, Goblin believes, is everyone good for next Saturday at the usual time?
I should be able to. I mean, obviously, there's no
guarantee. Hold on a sec, I gotta check my messages. I think I might be doing something for my mom's birthday. Confirm.
Gosh. You know what? If Goblin has to do it tomorrow with you guys, Goblin can do tomorrow for a session, if need be.
I can't do tomorrow. I'm going to watch the new Conjuring movie.
The 14th?
The 14th is when?
Next Monday. So not tomorrow, but the week after. A week on Sunday.
We also would.
Sundays I'm always free.
Sundays are more inconvenient for me because uni starts on the 15th. It should be doable.
We'd have to do it earlier, but that would have to, lie on whether Phil can do it as well.
Yeah. Goblin will double check with Phil tomorrow in the morning, of course, because right now Phil's probably asleep. So. But yeah. Are you guys saying we should.
My Catboy.
You will get your Fem Catboy Nightmare Dragon thing next time. You can get him next time.
Okay. Then I would suggest next week on Saturday, because I'll be at my mum's, but I will have my headphones. So if you three want to do yours, so Pixel, Phil, and Slav's missions, then I can listen in and message in the stream.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine if you want to do it that way.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to drag it out too long.
Yeah, because these will probably be a bit each one, because each of you has to deal with some challenges and things, of course, per test. I mean, Nightmare 1 gave you an idea of how things will be with these tests. So, yeah, how do you guys like...
So right.
Huh?
Astru's in chat. Saying D&D is just scheduling and small breaks.
Astru's in chat?
Yeah, Astru's in
Goblin's
chat. Yeah, I mean, Goblin live streams this to make it so Goblin can keep track of what happened in past sessions and go rewatch the past sessions and give you guys video access so you can remember what happened.
Alright, I'm gonna have faith that I will succeed at my Catboy thing and draw him at some point as well.
Yeah, Goblin probably believes you will, because it's going to be less difficult than the Nightmare one was, because that one was supposed to be the harder one. And it was supposed to be about, like, the choices you made during the Nightmare. If you didn't help Slav, you would have failed. If you didn't help Bulk, you would have failed. If you didn't do something to try and stop the wedding, you would have failed. So... It was all about
Excellent.
making choices that were good.
Okay.
It's
And I
like,
make good choices.
yeah, because
Good job.
yeah,
Yay!
and you
And then I get to rest up while you three do them and be ready to do the dream one the week after or whenever we do the session.
yeah.
Exactly.
But how did everyone feel about this and the bondage contracts, etc.? How's everyone feel about them right now?
Piqued interest.
Very hyped.
Yes.
Very good. And don't Goblin's just giving you a heads up, tuna fish. Don't make them too hot. Goblin doesn't want to deal with weird fanboys or fangirls in the chat just squealing over hot fanboy cat dragon thing.
Can mine be a hot tomboy?
Yes, your
You
whale
want
can
to
be a
draw it
hot
for you?
tomboy.
Yeah.
Do you want her to look whaley like those pictures I sent? Or
Don't worry. I got a certain reference image that I want you to
Oh, no. Goblin scared. What? Goblin unleashed.
you send reps, I'll draw them. People take a lot less time than buildings.
Yeah.
Building an architectural plan to scale is a lot harder than it sounds.
Goblin will probably say this because it's something that you guys probably want to know. Because you're playing Eleanor. Goblin will say that Slav does say for the last little bit. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna do the Glacier Mora one. Yeah, that one. That one probably seems interesting.
Okay.
If that's alright with you guys, is everyone okay with me going with Glacier Mora?
Pexel, am I pressuring you into the whale one, or do you want a whale of your own volition?
I want. Listen, I was sold on it the moment I heard I was getting new pillows.
Ah!
Understood. I don't want to be pushing you into it if there was one you thought sounded.
Nah, it's just like Goblin
No,
wasn't
it's fine.
sure how to word it. That definitely would like its body type of a usual animal that's inspired by would definitely affect the humanoid form still. So it's pretty obvious how whale. Yeah, Goblin's not gonna want to say it anymore for the Wellinor. A flying city fortress that's hot. And get ridiculous about it.
Fortress that's hot.
Yeah. Goblin is
All right.
weird.
I just had a
Aren't we
brand
all, though?
idea.
Go
No.
on.
No, I'm saving it. I'm gonna send you the reference image.
Understood.
Goblin has unleashed horrors on society, and Goblin is sorry to society. Goblin is mentally insane, and you know, in some ways, Goblin doesn't regret because Goblin also likes good-looking ladies, as long as they actually have good personality and not terrible people.
I hope that they're still the worst people.
But yeah,
That they like to crush cities for fun.
oh, oh no. Anyway, you guys are free to go. You will level up next session because Goblin wants this quest completed before you level up to level 4. And as a note, um, so when it comes to you, Volk, Volk's character, you do have a third level feat you haven't put in yet. Goblin believes we did discuss over what that feat would be, if Goblin's correct. Did we
I
not?
think so.
It's like superior, improved, or improved unarmed strike, or superior unarmed strike, right? Where basically it increases the dice step of your unarmed strikes, right? By 1.
Yeah, I believe that's what it was.
Okay, Goblin forgot to got that noted in your character sheet, so other than that, Goblin will put that in, and everyone's character sheets should be good for now. Just double check everything, make sure you guys understand how your characters work. Oh wait, Goblin forgot you had invasion actually, which would have helped you with some damage stuff in the future. You remember about invasion for you, Volk, Pixel, because it does protect your character, makes it so you don't die easily.
Okay.
Because it helps you like with spells like Fireball.
Ah. Yeah.
So Goblin will hop off, have a good night's sleep, you two, and Goblin will hopefully see you both next Saturday.
Alrighty.
Have a nice night, and yeah, I'll be in chat and I might be able to join for the tail end, but it also depends on how much I have to drink over there as well.
Okay, so with that being done, today's session's done. Hope bonded. Yeah, everything looks good. Good, and that was a long and tiring session. Goblin is definitely gonna. So here is the Goblin raid message. Goblin is gonna raid someone here because Goblin has college stuff to worry about because college life sucks and interferes with fun. So feel free to use that message as Goblin chooses some people to raid. And let's see here. Who's the raid D&D session? There's a few interesting people playing D&D. Let's see here. Who would we have? Goblin like doesn't want to raid some people that play D&D this time around. So let's see here. Who to raid? Oh, really? Streaming? Probably not though. Okay, Goblin wants to try and start raiding people that are doing Dungeons and Dragons. And yeah, okay, this character looks interesting. This one it looks interesting. Dungeons and Dragons. Video. Yeah. So here's who we're rating. We're rating in people. Thank you all for coming and playing time with Goblin. And if you just want to look as you rate in, feel free to. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.
Just left in that thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
that's
it
how
will require you to take additional notes.
Jesus. Yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, I'm understanding. It's that thing of like, it's
Hello there, Kyle.
so I was like,
Welcoming
yeah, I got the
raiders.